honored guests. First, we'd like to invite, oh, she's already there. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Cristina Cruz Madrid, for your participation. Now we'd like to invite Dr. Phillips to come back up, please. Thank you. We sincerely appreciate your participation in our event and sharing your story. We invite Mr. Tor Salam, the Consul General of Los Angeles, and his wife.
And at this time, we'd like to invite Mr. Stephen Chow and Ms. Connie Eve of the Buddha's Light International Association to step forward. Again, thank you so much. We sincerely appreciate all of your participation in our event today.
Tonight, we're fortunate to have over 80 Buddhist venerables from 5 nations, including Myanmar, Sri Lanka, Taiwan, Vietnam, and Thailand, joining us from the 3 Buddhist traditions to celebrate with us on this auspicious occasion. Next, we would like to invite the monastic representatives from the Mahayana Buddhist tradition to chant for us. This year, we invite the Taiwanese Sangha group from Silai Temple to approach the ceremonial area.
Auspicious greetings, all venerables, all devotees, lay followers. On this day of VISAKHA celebration, we would like to chant Heart Sutra and to transfer our merits to all living beings for world peace, harmony, and happiness in all human beings.
清净。
观自在菩萨行深般若波罗蜜多时，照见五蕴皆空，度一切苦厄，舍利子，舍不异空，空不异色，色即是空，空即是色，受想行识亦复如是，舍利子，是诸法空相，不生不灭，不垢不净，不增不减，是故空中无色，无受想行识，无眼耳鼻舌身意，无色声香味触法，无眼界，乃至无意识界，无明也，无明尽，乃至无老死也，无老死尽，无苦集灭道，无智亦无得亦无所得，故菩提萨埵依般若蜜多故，心无怪，无怪过，有空不远离颠倒梦想，究竟涅槃，三世诸佛依般若蜜多故，得阿耨多罗三藐三菩提故，是般若蜜多，是大神咒，是大明咒，是无上咒，是无等等咒，能除一切苦，曾是不虚故，说般若蜜多咒，即所咒曰揭谛揭谛，般若揭谛，般若深揭谛，菩提萨婆诃。法界心佛界愿安平等让惭愧感恩大愿亲。
Satu, thank you very much.
Next, we would like to invite the Vietnamese Sangha group from the Dio Ngu Temple to approach the ceremonial area.
Dear, virtuous, noble Mahasangha, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of my temple, Dugnu, and my Dharma brothers, we would like to chant the Great Compassion Mantra, as well as sending off our merits so that may all beings, sentient beings, gain the conditions to find peace, happiness, and liberation from suffering. Thank you.
Nam mô Đại Bi Hội Thượng Phật Bồ Tát. Nam mô Đại Bi Hội Thượng Phật Bồ Tát. Nam mô Đại Bi Hội Thượng Phật Bồ Tát. Thiên thử thiên nhãn vô ngại đại bi tâm đà la ni. Nam mô hằng ra đan na ra ya ya. Nam mô a di đà ba lô kiết đề đô ba ra ya bồ đề tát đoa ba ya ma ha tát đoa ba ya ma ha ca lô ni ca ya tát ban ra ba địa số đa na đa thoa. Nam mô tân kế lần đoa y mong Ri a ba lô kiết đề tát ba ra lâm đà ba. Nam mô na ra cân tri hê ri ma ha ban đa sa mê ta ba ta đạo yu bằng a thế yung an ba đa đa na ma ba ya ma phật đạo đa tiệt ta na ba lô e lô ca đê ca ra đê yi hê ri ma ha bồ đề tát va ba tát va ma ra ma he ri đà yung cô lô kiết mong đồ lô phật sa ya đê ma phật sa ya đê đà ra đi ri ni tát phật ya ra ma phật ma ra mùng đê lệ he thân na ra sam phật sa lợi phật sa phật sam phật ra sa ya ô lô ma ra ô lô he ri ta ra ta ri tô lô bồ đề ya di đê ri na ra cân tri địa ri sang ni na ba ya ma na ta ba ha da ya ta ba ha ma da ya ta ba ha tam da yu ne lung ban ra ya ta ba ha na ra cân tri ta ba ma ra na ra ta ba ha ta ra thang a mung khe ya ta ba ma ha tam da ya ta ba ya ki ra ya tam da ya ta ba ra ma kim tam da ya ta ba na gan tri ban da ya ta ba ma ba lợi tân ra ya ta ba. Nam mô hằng ra ya nam mô a di đà ba lô kiết đề đô ba ra ya ta ba ta điện đô man đa ra ba sa ya ta ba ta điện đô man đa ra ba sa ya ta ba ta điện đô man đa ra ba sa ya ta ba. Nguyện đem công đức này hướng về khắp tất cả đệ tử và chúng sanh đều trọn thành Phật đạo.
Sadhu, thank you very much. Next, we would like to invite the Theravada monks to chant in the Pali language.
Yanto Podiamo Sakayang Nang Nandiwantan Ewang Tawang Vichayoang Hoi Chay Suchayamang Kaleng Aparasita Palangปัทวีปกคะแลงอภิเษกแก่สัพพะพลนางอาคาปัตตวปโมนติสุนังคาตังสุมังคลังโดปาพังทรงโหติตังสุขันโนสมงวนจะสุเยตังพระมจาริสุปันทินังกายกรรมังวาจากรรมปะทาคินังปะทาคินังมโนมังปณิเทเตปะทักขินาปะทักขินานิกัตตวานารพันตัดเทปะทักขิเน
Satu, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, next will be the Sangha Dana offering ceremony. Sangha Dana is an act of giving that does not designate an individual recipient, but extends to the entire monastic community.
At this time, we'd like to invite the following primary sponsors to approach the ceremonial area and be seated in front of the presiding monk. กัลยาณมิตรประกอบ Sandy, Dorothy, and Elizabeth วสันตชาติ กัลยาณมิตรจรัสวีรพิน นงลักษณ์ พินธิดา ยุทธนา เสริมสิริ มิ่งขวัญ ณัฐวุฒิอินแก้ว ดาราวันบัวยัน ครอบครัวอินแก้ว อ่อนช้อย เชื้อสมุทรกัลยาณมิตรสุนีนิมมานวดีเวชศรีครอบครัว ปรีชาวิทย์ดรพิทยา พดุงโพธิ์ and Matt St. John. And we now invite all sponsors wearing bows to follow staff members to the offering area at this time. Again, at this time, the Sanghadana offering ceremony will begin. We would like to invite all sponsors who are seated in the ceremonial area to please rise and approach the area where all of the monastic community is seated.
we would like to invite Miss Suni Waitsi to lead the Sangha Danaring offering ceremony in the Pali language.
อิมานิมะยังพันเต
อิมานิมะยังพันเต
จตุปัจจยาทีนี้
จตุปัชญาทีนี้
สัปาริวารานิ
สัปริวารานิ
ภิกขุสังคสะ
ภิกขุสังคัสสะ
โอโนชยามะ
โอโนชยามะ
สาธุโนพันเต
สาธุโนพันเต
ภิกขุสังโฆ
ภิกขุสังโฆ
อิมานิ
อิมานิ
จตุปัจจยาทีนี้
จตุปัชญาทีนี้
สัปาริวารานิ
สัปริวารานิ
ปฏิคันหาตุ
ปฏิคันหาตุ
อัมหากัง
อัมหากัง
ทีครตัง
ทีคารตัง
หิตายะ
หิตายะ
สุขายะ
สุขายะ
นิพพานายะจะ
นิพพานายะจะ
We now like to invite Ms. Elizabeth Wasantasha to read the offering verse in the English language, followed by Kalyanamit Wirapin Ingao in the Thai language.
Venerable Sirs,
Venerable Sir,
we would like to offer
we would like to offer
our 4 requisites
our 4 requests
along with these offerings
along with this offering
to the monastic community.
to the monastic community.
May the monastic community
May the monastic community
accept our 4 requisites
accept our 4 requests
along with these offerings
along with this offering
for our lasting benefit,
for our lasting benefit,
happiness,
happiness,
and attainment of nirvana.
and attainment of nirvana. ข้าแต่พระภิกษุสงฆ์ผู้เจริญ
ข้าแต่พระภิกษุสงฆ์ผู้เจริญ
ข้าพระเจ้าทั้งหลาย ขอน้อมถวาย เครื่องไทยธรรม มีปัจจัย4เป็นต้น พร้อมด้วยบริวารทั้งหลายเหล่านี้ แด่พระภิกษุสงฆ์ ขอพระภิกษุสงฆ์จงรับ เครื่องไทยธรรม มีปัจจัย4เป็นต้น พร้อมด้วยบริวารทั้งหลายเหล่านี้ ของข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลาย เพื่อประโยชน์ เพื่อความสุข เพื่อมรรคผลนิพพาน แก่ข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลาย ตลอดกาลและนานเทิน
At this time, we would like to invite the primary sponsors to offer requisites to the presiding monk. That too.
Sadhu. And at this time, we'd like to invite all sponsors currently seated in the ceremonial area wearing bows to please approach the Sanghadana offering ceremony area at this time.
The practice of giving itself is universally recognized as one of the most basic human virtues, a quality that testifies to the depth of one's humanity and one's capacity for self-transcendence. In the teaching of the Buddha, too, the practice of giving claims a special place, a special eminence, one which singles it out as being, in sense, the foundation and seed of spiritual development. Giving can also be identified with the personal quality of generosity. This angle highlights the practice of giving not as the outwardly manifest act by which an object is transferred from oneself to others, but as the inward disposition to give, a disposition which is strengthened by outward acts of giving, and which in turn make possible still more demanding acts of self-sacrifice. Generosity is included amongst the essential attributes of the Sariput, or the noble person, along with other such qualities such as faith, morality, learning, and wisdom. Viewed as a quality of generosity, giving has a particularly intimate connection to the entire movement of the Buddha's path. For the goal of the path is the dissolution of greed, of hatred, and of delusion. The cultivation of generosity directly debilitates greed and hatred while facilitating a pliancy of mind that allows for the eradication of delusion. Generosity, paired with insight before, during, and after the act, is a type of giving that strengthens one's virtue of mind. 3 examples of wise giving are giving with the clear understanding that according to the karmic law of cause and effect, the generous act will bring beneficial results in the future. Giving while aware that the gift, the recipient, and the giver are all impermanent, and giving with the aim of enhancing one's efforts to become enlightened. As the giving of a gift takes a certain amount of time, a single act of giving may be accompanied by each of these 3 types of understanding and insight at a different stage in the process. Oftentimes, we're used to being active participants in merit-making. While we're witnessing an act of generosity, we can rejoice in the act and feel a sense of happiness for the giver and the recipient. And by being joyful in their act, it gives us the opportunity to practice generosity vicariously, supporting our own path to self-transcendence. We practice this every time we say, "We rejoice in your merits," or "Anumotana Bun."
At this time, we humbly invite all venerables to please hold the yellow cloth in front of you. We invite all sponsors to now please lift the requisites and offer it to the monks, to the venerables, by placing it down on the cloth again. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
At this time, we would like to invite the presiding monk and venerables to give a blessing in the Pali language.
สัพพโลกขวินิมนโตสัมปทันตาภวันติโตสัพพเวรมติกันโตนิพุตโตจตุวังภวสัพพิติโย วินาศตุมาเตภวัตวันตรายโยสุขีทีกายุโกภวะอภิวาทนาสิริสนิจจังวุฒาปจายโนจัตตารโอธรรมาวัฏทันติอายุวันโนสุขังภาลัง
สาธุ สาธุ สาธุ
Rejoice in your merits for your offerings to the venerables. We invite you to pay homage to the Sangha by bowing 3 times. Bow, bow, bow.
The Sanghadana offering ceremony has now concluded. We would like to invite everyone to return to your seats at the lantern area at this time. You may exit out of the offering ceremony area through any one of the paths, and the evening ceremony will begin shortly. At this time, venerables, we'd like to humbly request for you to please place the Sanghadana offering sets underneath your table at this time. Thank you. ขอกราบอาราธนาพระคุณเจ้าทุกรูป วางถุงเครื่องไทยธรรมใต้โต๊ะในขณะนี้ค่ะ กราบขอบพระคุณค่ะ
At this time, we will have the loving kindness chanting for humanity in memory of all those who've experienced tragedy and suffering around the world. We would like to invite everyone to have a moment of remembrance and join us in spreading loving kindness for all those around us. The verses of loving kindness chanting can be scanned using the QR code in front of your seat. right. We thank you in joining us for extending loving kindness. Rejoice in your merits.
Next will be meditation practice. At this time, we'd like to ask everyone to please turn off or silence your electronic devices in order to preserve the serenity of the practice. And we ask for your cooperation to please help maintain a peaceful atmosphere. At this time, we invite Venerable Dr. Nicholas Thanisaro to lead us in meditation.
So if you'd like to start by settling yourself into a comfortable position for a short meditation practice, closing your eyes as gently as possible, taking a few moments to settle your whole body into a position by which you feel you could sit for a long time without needing to adjust your posture at all. Take a few moments to scan down through the whole of your body, making sure each and every muscle in your body is as relaxed as possible. Away from the top of your head, allowing the muscles of your face to become soft. Take special care that the way you've closed your eyes is as gentle as possible. Or letting your shoulders drop, using your arm, your trunk, both legs, all the way down to your feet and your toes. Feel on this special night of VISAKHA Puja or VISAKHA Day, almost as if the whole of your body seems to have dissolved away into the atmosphere. The closing of the day, so find the opportunity to let our mind come to rest somewhere within this empty space of our body. Picking up on the energy of the inspiration we've had from joining together in this special occasion held only once a year. We have the chance to gather together from all the different traditions of Buddhism. Even those of us who admire the teachings of Buddhism have the chance to join as well. To have an experience for ourselves of picking up on what it really feels like firsthand to work with the mind, to purify the mind towards a pathway of enlightenment in the way exemplified by the Buddha himself 2,521 years ago. Peace inside us which we build up is something which is rare to find in the world. For those of us who are new to this practice, we can approximate to peace inside ourselves by bringing the focus of our attention gently down to a place inside the space of our body, somewhere around about the level of our solar plexus. Connecting with a feeling there of peace, or if necessary, we can conjure up a sense of brightness inside us, something like the full moon, shining star, or like the candlelight which we are about to see all around us in a few moments. Peace inside us is something more and more valuable in the world, thing which even the Secretary General of the United Nations, Antonio Guterres, remarked in his message for VISAKHA Day. That is something that brings understanding among peoples, pursuit of harmony, promotion of peace. Especially having put the pandemic more or less behind us, we see other sorts of strife breaking out here and there in the world. If we can connect with this peace inside ourselves, then the teachings advocated by Buddhism, whether it be tolerance, compassion, service to humanity, will be a treasure house of solace and strength which we can share with the world. Peace inside us, our practice of meditation, sense of unity that comes about from all the different strands of Buddhism coming together, will allow us to bridge the differences, rise above narrow self-interest, work together in solidarity for a more peaceful world. Discovering a pathway within ourselves that was mentioned by the Buddha in the Mahasatipatthana Sutta as a shared path of practice known as the Ekalayana. The Buddha called a single and beautiful path that can lead us all to the end of mental impurities. As we move towards the part of the ceremony where we light candles for ourselves and share the candles on the whole field of light, we keep the light within ourselves bright and radiant. And for those of us who wish to be close to the Buddha, we can keep the Buddha close by imagining even the Buddha within ourselves. It is known in Buddhism as the supreme sight of the Buddha, or Dasanuttariya, will help to keep alive this sense of unity and harmony and peace within Buddhism on this full moon day of Vesak, which we are celebrating today. Ape Buddha Palapata Pajekananchayam Palang Arahantananchate Jena Rakam Bandami Sapaso Sapaputthanupavena Sapadhammanupavena Sapasankhānupavena Sathāsoti Avantu Te.
Sadhu.
At this time, we prepare ourselves for the candlelight procession. During the procession, please maintain mindfulness. By doing so, we pay homage to Buddha.
And at this time, พระครูโสติธรรมวิเทศ is approaching the ceremonial lantern to light the torch. And this torch will be passed on to all the venerables to prepare for the candlelight procession. And at this time, พระครูโสติธรรมวิเทศ and two monastic representatives will pass the flames on to the rest of the monastic community to prepare for the candlelight procession. And at this time, we'd like to invite all sponsors and guests to please line up along the road to your left. Along the road to your left, outside the lantern area. And by the road, there are candles prepared for you. We invite you to take one for the triple circumambulation ceremony, which will begin shortly. Again, we invite all guests seated in the ceremonial area to please line up along the road to your left, just outside the lantern area. And by the road, there will be candles prepared for you. And again, please follow the volunteers holding flags stationed along the road. Please line up with 4 persons per row. And we invite our honored guests and sponsors wearing bows to lead the lay procession. Again, please follow the volunteers holding flags stationed along the road. And once you have received your candle from one of the tables, please line up with 4 persons per row.
The candlelight procession that we're about to take part in is also known as Pataksin, and it's a tradition that pays homage to the triple gem by circling the Buddha image 3 times. It's a tradition that dates back over 2,500 years to the time of the Buddha, when people arriving at his residence would circle it 3 times. No matter what station in life one comes from, whether one's a king, a queen, religious, or layperson, everyone practiced Pataksin when visiting the Buddha. And this tradition has several purposes. First, it showed respect to the Buddha and his home. Secondly, it allowed the Buddha time to prepare himself to receive his guests. And third, if there was a guest already inside with the Buddha, it was a way to announce that another guest had arrived, and allowed the first guest to take some time to leave. This way, all people had a chance to speak with the Buddha. And lastly, the circling or circumambulation allowed the guest time to prepare himself or herself to meet with the Buddha. It's a time when guests should be calming and centering their minds and recollecting the Dhamma or the Buddha's teachings. Although the Buddha passed a long time ago, Buddhists still practice prataksin to show their respects to him as though he were still present. Instead of his dwelling, we now circle 3 times around a consecrated hall or pagoda, which contain a central Buddha image or a Buddha relic. Performing prataksin is a way for us to practice meditation while in motion, that is, mindfulness while walking. During prataksin, allow the sounds of chanting to gently guide your awareness to the present moment and to the center of your body.
At this time, we would like to invite Arat, Vajravited, and all the monastics to lead the candlelight procession.
ยโยทักขินายโยอัญชลีกรณิโยอนุตตรังปุญญาเกตังโลกัสสติอิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธเวชชาจารณะสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูอนุตตโรปุริสธรรมสารทิสัทธาเทวมนุสานังพุทโธภคะวะติสวากขาโตภคะวะตาธัมโมสันทิติโกอาการิโกเอหิปัสสิโกโอปัญญิโกปัจจตังเวทิตาโพวินโยหิติสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอุชุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญาญาปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสามีจิปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญาติธังจัตตาริปุริสยุคานิอัตถปุริสปุคคลาเอสะภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุนายโยปาหุนายโยทักขินายโยอัญชลีกรณิโยอนุตตรังปุญญาเกตังโลกัสสติอิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธเวชชาจารณะสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูอนุตตโรปุริสธรรมสารทิสัทธาเทวมนุสานังพุทโธภคะวะติสวากขาโตภคะวะตาธัมโมสันทิติโกอาการิโกเอหิปัสสิโกโอปัญญิโกปัจจตังเวทิตาโพวินโยหิติสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอุชุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญาญาปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสามีจิปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญาติธังจัตตาริปุริสยุคานิอัตถปุริสปุคคลาเอสะภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุนายโยปาหุนายโยทักขินายโยอัญชลีกรณิโยอนุตตรังปุญญาเกตังโลกัสสติอิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธเวชชาจารณะสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูอนุตตโรปุริสธรร สารทิสัทธาเทวมนุสสานังพุทโธภควาติสวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมสันทิติโกอาการิโกเอหิปัสสิโกโอปัญญิโกปัจจตังเวทิตาโพวินโยหิติสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอุชุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญาญาปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสามีจิปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆยติธรรมจัตตาริปุริสยุคานิอัตถปุริสปุคคลาเอสะภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุนายโยปาหุนายโยทักขินายโยอัญชลีกรณิโยอนุตตรังปุญญาเกตังโลกัสสติอิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธเวชชาจารณสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูอนุตตโรปุริสธรรมสารทิสัทธาเทวมนุสสานังพุทโธภควาติสวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมสันทิติโกอาการิโกเอหิปัสสิโกโอปัญญิโกปัจจตังเวทิตาโพวินโยหิติสุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอุชุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆญาญาปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆสามีจิปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆยติธรรมจัตตาริปุริสยุคานิอัตถปุริสปุคคลาเอสะภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆอาหุนายโยปาหุนายโยทักขินายโยอัญชลีกรณิโยอนุตตรังปุญญาเกตังโลกัสสติอิติปิโสภะคะวะอะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธเวชชาจารณสัมปันโนสุขโตโลกวิทูอนุตตโรปุริสธรรมสารทิสัทธาเทวมนุสสานังพุทโธภควาติสวากขาโตภควตาธัมโมตา
As you finish your rounds, please return the lotus candles to the table situated in the road. Staff will collect them from you.
We gather to light the lanterns because it is important for us to pay respect to the heritage of peaceful teachings passed down from Buddha's time to the present day. Imagine the passing of the light from one lantern to the next as sharing a wish, love, and inner peace. Each candle lights another candle, yet keeps its own flame. In the same way, we can extend our love for peace and understanding in our hearts and minds, from ourselves to all those around us and to all people around the world.
Imagine standing in darkness, alone in the absence of light. Nothing surrounds you except the darkness. Imagine a match struck in that darkness, one spark in the black emptiness. Imagine a candle being lit by that spark. Imagine the rays of light beginning to pierce that dark space. Imagine 100 candles lit in the night. Imagine the glow spreading forth. Imagine 1,000 candles aflame in the darkness. Imagine the brilliance of thousands and thousands of candles across the landscape, banishing that darkness. Now consider the mind, engulfed in darkness, confusion, filled with wandering thoughts, always seeking outside itself for reassurance. It is a mind lost in turmoil, and it is a mind alone. Meditation is a spark that illuminates that mind with inner peace and wisdom. This inner tranquility radiates outward to encompass the world. Consider thousands and thousands of people dedicated to peace and emanating that peace throughout the world. Hope and peace in one's heart is like the light of a single candle. It is bright, but it is small. However, if inner peace can be shared with other hearts, with other minds, the power of that combined harmony will banish that darkness. Imagine the unlimited possibilities that shine within us all.
So at this time, the lay representative is being to light the torch from Tavat Novitate will now offer it to the lay representative to kindle their torch and pass these to other two lay representatives, who will pass these flames on to our primary sponsored and honored guests for tonight's event.
And at this time, we'd like to invite Rarat Vacharavithet, the presiding monk of this ceremony, and 4 other international sanghas to approach the main torch to light it for tonight's VISAKHA ceremony. Please do not light the torch until you hear the sound of the gong. And now we'd like to invite the following primary sponsors with the green colored bows for today's Visakha to prepare to light your torches. Galayanamit Prakop, Sandy, Dorothy, and Elizabeth Vasantachat. Galayanamit Jarat, Wirapin, Nonglak, Pintida, Yutana, Sermsiri, Mingkwan, Natavut, อินแก้วดาราวันบัวยันครอบครัวอินแก้วอ่อนช้อยเชื้อสมุทรกัลยาณมิตรสุนีนิมานวดีเวชศรีครอบครัวปรีชาวิทย์ Dr. พิทยาพดุงโพธิ์ Matt St. John. Please wait for the venerables before lighting your torches. We'd also like to invite our main sponsors wearing pink-colored bows for today's Visakha to prepare to light your torches. กัลยาณมิตรสุธิตาวิชัยธนสุภฤกษ์กัลยาณมิตรไพพรวงประเสริฐและกัลยาณมิตรสุรัตนาพลัญชัยกัลยาณมิตรภกากรองอภิสิทธิ์ไพศาลยานี Gordon Garcia. Please wait for the venerables before lighting your torches.
We'd also like to invite our honored guests wearing purple-colored bows to prepare to light your torches. Mr. Tor Soralam, Mr. Alex Wu, Dr. Phillips, and Ms. Cruz Madrid. Please wait for the venerables before lighting your torches. Let us bring our attention to the central torch to light the torches together. Now, we'd like to humbly invite Arat Vacharavithet and the Sanghas to light the main torch. To invite the main sponsors with the pink-colored bows to stand and light your torches. I'm a kind of invite our honored guests with purple colored bows to stand and light your torches, please. And the gold colored bows to stand and light your torches. At this time, we invite all guests to stand to light the lanterns in front of you.
And at this time, the staff will distribute candles for lighting to everyone in the lantern area.
Darkness from my mind, bathing all lives into gold. I am
We invite everyone to please be seated at this time. ลำดับต่อไปเป็นการแผ่เมตตาขอเรียนเชิญทุกท่านนั่งประจำที่ค่ะ
At this time, we would like to invite Patrat Vajravitet to lead us in spreading love and kindness.
From now on, we are going to spread loving kindness. สัพเพสัตตาสัตว์ทั้งหลายที่เป็นเพื่อนทุกข์เกิดแก่เจ็บตาย
เกิดแก่เจ็บตาย
ด้วยกันทั้งหมดทั้งสิ้น
ด้วยกันทั้งหมดทั้งสิ้น
อเวรา
อเวรา
จงเป็นสุขเป็นสุขเถิด
จงเป็นสุขเป็นสุขเถิด
อย่าได้มีเวรต่อกันและกันเลย
อย่าได้มีเวรต่อกันและกันเลย
อัพยาปัชชา
อัพยาปัชชา
จงเป็นสุขเป็นสุขเถิด
จงเป็นสุขเป็นสุขเถิด
อย่าได้เบียดเบียนซึ่งกันและกันเลย
อย่าได้เบียดเบียนซึ่งกันและกันเลย
อานีคา
อานีคา
จงเป็นสุขเป็นสุขเถิด
จงเป็นสุขเป็นสุขเถิด
อย่าได้มีความทุกข์กายทุกข์ใจเลย
อย่าได้มีความทุกข์กายทุกข์ใจเลย
สุขีอัตตานังปริหารันตุ
สุขีอัตตานังปริหารันตุ
จงมีความสุขกายสุขใจ
จงมีความสุขกายสุขใจ
รักษาตนให้พ้นจากทุกภัยทั้งสิ้นเถิด
รักษาตนให้พ้นจากทุกภัยทั้งสิ้นเถิด
ท่านทั้งหลาย
ท่านทั้งหลาย
ที่ท่านได้ทุกข์
ที่ท่านได้ทุกข์
ขอให้ท่านมีความสุข
ขอให้ท่านมีความสุข
ท่านทั้งหลาย
ท่านทั้งหลาย
ที่ท่านได้สุข
ที่ท่านได้สุข
ขอให้สุขยิ่งขึ้นไป
ขอให้สุขยิ่งขึ้นไป
สัพเพสัตตา
สัพเพสัตตา
สัตว์ทั้งหลาย
สัตว์ทั้งหลาย
ที่เกิดเป็นอันดชา
ที่เกิดเป็นอันดชา
ที่เกิดเป็นชลาผู้ช้า
ที่เกิดเป็นชลาผู้ช้า
ที่เกิดเป็นสังเสทชา
ที่เกิดเป็นสังเสทชา
ที่เกิดเป็นโอปปาติกา
ที่เกิดเป็นโอปปาติกา
จงมารับกุศลผลบุญ
จงมารับกุศลผลบุญ
ให้ท่วนทั่ว
ให้ทุนทั่ว
ทุกตัวตนเทิน
ทุกตัวตนเทิน
We would like to invite Prakrut Sotitam Vitet to say a few words of gratitude to the Sangha and VIP guests for joining us tonight.
Greetings, senior venerables, honored guests, friends, and neighbors. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Sangha from all monastic traditions, all nationalities, as well as all Buddhists and guests here today. We have come together to recall the great benevolence of the Lord Buddha through chanting, meditating, lighting candles to pay homage to the Lord Buddha, and the sharing of loving kindness to all sentient beings. My wish is for the energy from the wholesome deed that we have cultivated in this evening to help alleviate some of the suffering experienced by our fellow human beings around the world. And it is my sincere hope that peace will one day prevail on earth. Meditation is a key to cultivating emotional balance, liberating us from greed, hatred, and delusion, enabling us to come to a state of purity and true happiness. This is the path leading more fulfilling lives. It is my hope that the energy that you have felt on this full moon night will support everyone tonight to meditate daily, which will contribute in an important way to creation of a beautiful world. Remember, changing the world begins with us, and these seemingly small acts are powerful. This is how world peace can arise through inner peace. In closing the Visakha ceremony tonight, I would like to express my sincere appreciation again to all venerables, Buddhist friends who have joined us tonight. So thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Sadhu.
Sadhu. At this time, we'd like to invite Prarat Vacharavited to lead us in paying homage to the Triple Gem.
อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภควา
อะระหังสัมมาสัมพุทโธภะคะวา
พุทธังภควันตังอภิวหาเทมิ
พุทธังภะคะวันตังอภิวาเทมิ
สวากขาโตภควตาธัมโม
สวากขาโตภะคะวตาธัมโม
ธัมมังนัมสสามิ
ธัมมังนัมสสามิ
สุปฏิปันโนภควโตสาวกสังโฆ
สุปฏิปันโนภะคะวะโตสาวกสังโฆ
สังฆังนะมามิ
สังฆังนะมามิ
Ladies and gentlemen, let us now pay homage to the venerables by bowing 3 times. Bow, bow, bow. Venerables, ladies and gentlemen, please pay homage to the Buddha image by bowing 3 times. Bow, bow, bow. Venerables, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Visakha ceremony has now come to a close. On behalf of the Dhammakaya International Meditation Center, we sincerely appreciate you being here and sharing in the blessings of this ceremony. We honor you for joining us tonight.
We hope that you have enjoyed this beautiful full moon night on Visakha Day. This has been an evening filled with merits for all of us. We thank you all again for joining us tonight, and we hope to see you again next year. And before we bid goodnight to everyone, we'd like to ask for your help to please fold your chairs and store them along the designated points before you head out. And on behalf of the Dhammakaya International Meditation Center, we'd like to thank the following guests, temples, organizations, communities, associations for participating in VISAKHA Day with us tonight.
สวากขาโตภควตาธัมโม สวากขาโตภควตาธัมโม ธัมมังนัมสสามิ ธัมมังนัมสสามิ ปฏิปันโนภควโต โนภะคะวะโต